Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Some adverse conditions greeting both teams as they take the field in what will be a very wet stadium. Rain is falling, and it's going to be interesting to see just how heavily it factors into this game. It's the Texans going up against the Jaguars.
Larry, first opened in 1985. There's a look inside Everbank Field here in the River City of Jacksonville, Florida. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Houston Texans. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Black round.
Now it's Miller. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
Let's go. Brand 38. Black round.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Let's go. Ohio. Let's go. Brand 38.
Watson off play action. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the rookie first rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big third down play there for the Jags. 41 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Now Bortles. He finds Hearns left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead...
Throwing now is Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Play action. Now it's Bortles. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Here we go. 190.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller, and he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here we go. 190. 190.
On second down, here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Come on, let's go. 190.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Come on, let's go. 190.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And we'll get a couple here down to the 22. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now.
Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And this will be a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Jaguars getting set to go. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the... Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now contact picked up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there, Bortles to Robinson. And even 40 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Steps away to his left. Completion left side to Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
long. It's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. On first and 10, here's Bortles. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And now out comes Houston. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And his throw is incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Here's Bortles to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Bortles going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. First down carry now for Miller. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go.
Again, it's Miller. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson eluding the pressure right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Lamar Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run it again with Miller. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off of play action, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Watson so dangerous with his legs in college, and nothing's changed here as he picks up the 1st. They'll try the air now with Watson. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To throw on second is Watson. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Watson. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Novak's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go now. Black 58, Royal. Black 58. Black 58, Royal. Black 58.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Bortles now on first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Well, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Bortles to throw on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. And Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
He finds Hearns left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Bortles. Hearns brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Bortles on the hook up to Hearns for the Jaguar first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down following the run.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue left. Shoot.
They'll run it again with Fournette. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Throwing is Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. The Jags first down, Bortles to Robinson.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Into the red zone, it's Bortles. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Bortles. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Cushing in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. After the penalty, it's Miller. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run with Miller. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go.
On the counter, it's Miller. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go. Brand 38.
This is Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Alfred Blue with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the 2nd half in Carolina. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go now. Z. Tighten up. Ready. Blue 45. Close. Ace.
Back now in Jacksonville. So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Black 58, real. Here we go. Close. Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Again, it's Fournette. Fournette fighting through. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. On second down, here's Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw is Bortles. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. On first down, Bortles. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Bortles. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd down and 12. Eluding the print. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Here we go. Grand 38.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Miller. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Here's a give to Miller. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Texans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's got Fuller. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Shotgun now for Bortles. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Bortles going to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Whitney Merciless in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now Bortles. It's caught right side. It's Hearns. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Bortles, got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And here comes the Texans now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Man, too broke to pay attention. Man. Yeah. Man, listen. All I got is this ambition.